The simmering feud between Nicki Minaj and Theee Stallion has reached a boiling point with the release of Megan's new track Hiss. In the latest addition to her musical discography, the track, now famous for being a diss track without a chorus, releases a barrage of verbal fire. It appears to be directed straight at her rival, likely referencing a year-old feud. However, it seems Nicki is not taking things lightly. During the station head listening party, the singer criticized her younger rival for her new track and blasted her for bringing some 30-year-old tea, leaving fans divided. If you're a Nicki fan, then you'd know that the artist doesn't back down easily. Shortly after Hiss was released, Nicki took to Instagram Live to share a snippet of her new song, which appears to include a diss against Megan. Minaj took to Instagram Live shortly after Hiss was released to preview a song of her own. Minaj rapped, "She like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot / off. I said get up on your good foot," which is an obvious nod to the July 2020 shooting by Tory Lanez that left Megan's foot wounded. Yikes. It appears the rapper has ignited a fan war on social media with her involvement in the Hiss diss drama. A user wrote, "It's not 30-year-old tea. It's real public information that is available thanks to Megan's law, which prevents your husband from taking your son to school for his entire life. And your best comeback is Bigfoot, good foot." Others chimed in, "Nicki throwing all this shade as if she's not literally married to a predator is laughable. Calling 30-year-old tea is very disgusting and insensitive. Someone of her status should not to be talking like this." Following their 2019 collab Hot Girl Summer, things went left between Nicki and Megan the next year when Nicki took shots at Megan and implied that the Houston rapper urged her to get an abortion. Megan responded by saying Nicki was lying, and the two have not seen eye to eye since then. Last March, Nicki appeared to diss Megan on the track Red Ruby Da Sleaze. Megan appears to take shots at Nicki on her new song Hiss with the bars, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan, these hoes mad at Megan's law," which is assumed to be a diss aimed at Nicki Minaj's husband and brother's legal allegations. Nicki responded a short time later in an Instagram Live video where she clowned Megan's flow and urged her to get on the good foot, which is seemingly a reference to Megan being shot in the foot by Tory Lanez in the summer of 2020. Theee Stallion is coiling herself around her haters like a cobra, sinking her fangs in and devouring them. The hip-hop artist channels a sort of serpentine fearlessness on the track, hissing back at those who can't keep her name from out of their mouths. As the song doesn't have a chorus, she spits fierce verse after verse on the wordy track while a piano and drill beat slithers beneath her. The back and forth didn't stop there. Minaj took to X to further mock Theee Stallion as she uploaded a photo of her pristinely manicured feet. The latter chose to respond on her Instagram stories by posting a photo of herself laughing. Mixed reactions started pouring in, with some fans disappointed with the exchange and others impressed with how fast the response came. "Nicki is in her 40s, she should be empowering the younger generation, not bringing them down," reads one of the top comments under DJ Academic's post about the ordeal. On X, another user wrote, "Let us also acknowledge Nicki pen work fast, cause I'm NGL, she ain't even have much time to be mad FR. Sister heard Megan's law, and that pen started levitating." Fans are very much excited about the feud and what may come of it. As for Nicki's response, it still remains to be seen when it will be released. When it comes to Theee Stallion, it looks like she is unbothered by the whole thing. In the Instagram post below, you can see that Meg was quick to laugh at the response. Meg took a photo of herself that showcases just how amused she is. Needless to say, Nicki's feet jokes and diss tracks are leaving Meg unfazed. Whether or not that changes, still remains to be seen. Neither Nicki nor Megan has confirmed or denied that their songs were about each other, but their fans have been divided into two camps, Team Nicki and Team Megan. The tension between the two fan bases reached a new level at the Rolling Loud California Festival on March 6, 2023, where Nicki performed alongside Lil Wayne. During her set, Nicki allegedly sneak dissed Megan by saying, "Some of the ain't really hot girls, they just hot messes." This was met with cheers from some of the crowd and boos from others. It is unclear what caused the rift between Nicki and Megan, who seemed to have a friendly relationship when they first worked together. Some sources suggest that it may have something to do with Megan's friendship with Cardi B, who has been Nicki's longtime rival. Others claim that it may be a result of jealousy or competition in the rap industry. Whatever the reason may be, It is unfortunate to see two talented and successful female rappers at odds with each other. Hopefully, they can resolve their differences and collaborate again in the future. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law, the Houston rapper says on the track, apparently referencing the federal law that requires information about registered sex offenders be made available to the public. Listeners quickly clocked the line as a diss directed at Minaj and Petty, the latter of whom pleaded guilty to the attempted rape of a 16-year-old in 1994. He was also 16 at the time. In 2020, he was arrested for failing to register as a sex offender in California. A year later, Petty's victim, Jennifer Ho, sued both him and Minaj for harassment, claiming that the couple tried multiple times to get her to recant her accusation. Minaj was eventually dropped from the suit. Megan did not name Minaj or Petty in her song, but Nicki certainly thought she was talking about them. She went on Instagram Live and shared a verse that appeared to be a Meg diss. She like 6 foot, I call her Bigfoot, Minaj says on the track. Hell off, I said get up on your good foot, seemingly referring to the fact that Megan was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez in 2020. At Lanz's trial in 2022, where he was found guilty, Meg talked of the harassment she had received about coming forward. I don't feel like I want to be on this earth. I wish he would have just shot and killed me if I knew I would have to go through this torture. To add insult to injury, Minaj also shared a photo of her feet on X. On Friday morning, Megan called into the Breakfast Club to talk about Hiss. Host Charlemagne the God hadn't heard the record yet and asked if she was saying any names on the track. I'm saying a hit dog gon' holler, she replied. Well, there you have it. For good measure, Meg also shared a photo of herself laughing to her Instagram story, in case you couldn't figure out how she feels about this whole situation. This is not the first time the two have beefed. In March of last year, Minaj released Red Ruby Da Sleaze, in which she rapped, "Fuck with horses since Christopher Reeves." Horses. Stallions. Get it? Not her best, I have to say. It's not entirely clear where the feud started, although some speculate it began when Megan teamed up with Cardi B for WAP. Whatever the case may be, at this present moment, it seems like Meg is winning.